We're back with our MyGM Extreme Difficulty series with the ECW. As we head to season 3, we're in first place, so we get 3 keepers. And I've chosen, there's a lot of good talent here. There's a lot of good talent, but I'm willing to bite off a little bit of money to bring all of the immortals with me, because each of them has got 4 out of 5 or better for promo skill, and they're already all max leveled. I'm hoping we can get Alcatraz in free agency, since I don't believe he's draftable. And unfortunately, we're going to lose everybody else. But we got to have a lot of money still left to us in the draft. As you see, everybody else's keepers, a lot of the same frame of mind. WCW is bringing their immortals back, as is Raw. But let's get to this draft. Again, more along the same lines as last time. I want to be able to have a deep roster that we can use to minimize our injury stamina problems we had in season 1. So what that means is these guys that cost 400,000+, all these guys, it's not going to happen. We spent our big money already. So now we're not going to spend more than 325 is what I'm kind of want to lean towards for the rest of the draft. The women's side of the roster, we do want to get some good women out here as well. Like Toni Storm's just been so solid for us. Why did I do this? Hold on. I need to do it by cost, please. What am I ordering by right now? I want it ordered by cost. There we go. So let's go. Sting's not bad, but again, I don't want to spend that much money, but Toni Storm's really good. 5 out of 5. I'm hard pressed not to bring back Toni Storm. Just because of how good she's been for our brand. So we'll bring back Toni. Timeless Toni. I may also look at some tag teams as well, but the women's roster, I want them to be strong enough that they can carry a lot of what we're trying to do, even though there's no women's titles. So Mercedes Monet's around. She's a 3 out of 5 promo though. Uncle Howdy, 4 out of 5, but again, a little bit expensive. I'm trying not to spend all that much money up front. Sami Zayn, I like Sammy. I like Cope. 5 out of 5 Cope. Why not? Let's get Cope then. Again, a little bit pricey, but our first couple picks I was going to spend a little bit of money on. The rest of everybody else, again, about 250 or less is what we're going to be looking at. All right, because right now we are not a ton of money left. We have 2,484,000, excuse me. So we need to go down here. We need to go down under 250. Under 250. JD Madonna. You get Jade Cargill back. I think that's just instant money with her and Timeless Toni. So we're going to get Cargill. So I'm looking at everybody else's money right now. 2.2 for WCW. They're at 2 million now. So we're still sitting pretty good in terms of money. We have 2 really good women's stars to build upon. So now let's focus on the men's roster here. Specifically on a couple heels. We need to go down again a little cheaper. See if we can find a bargain deal somewhere. MJF is still solid. I've never had MJF on the roster. I could turn him heel quick. Let's do it. Let's get MJF. We got Cope. We got MJF. You'd love to see it. And he's a 5 out of 5 promo. He could be a megastar for us. So I'm good with that. We're at 1. We're almost at 2 million remaining. Again, now let's go down here towards the bottom. Sean Spears, he's a 3 out of 5. Angel Garza, no. Pat McAfee, thought about it, no. Chris Jericho at 230, that's a steal. I'll take it. So we're going a lot of AEW superstars for this draft so far. It's very interesting. It's the AEW Takeover draft. That's what it's looking like right now. But we're doing pretty good in terms of our money. Brooks Jensen, I gotta bring back Brooks Jensen. He's always good for us, and he's affordable, and he's got really good promo ability. So that sits us at how many men's and women's superstars? We should have 7 and 2. Okay. Andrade, Eric. Is Ivar already taken somewhere? Ivar, anybody have Ivar? I'm gonna go look, see if Ivar's taken. Ivar's here. So I get Eric and Ivar. That's a tag team. Let's do that. Let's get Eric and Ivar. Watch Eric get taken now next round here by somebody. Break up the dang tag team. Don't you do it. Okay, good. So we can get Eric and Ivar. And that gives us a tag team of heels. Even though they're probably not the best in terms of their promo ability, I just wanted to make sure we got a tag team, period. So now money-wise, we're sitting at 1.2 mil. Ethan Page is a 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5. Briggs is a 2 out of 5. Is Briggs tag team with Brooks Jensen? Can't remember, but I think he may be. I want to say he is, so I'm going to actually draft him because I think they are a tag. If my memory serves me correctly, which sometimes it doesn't, but I think that is going to be a decent pick for us. That gives us 10 men's stars, 2 women's stars. All right, so I'm happy with that. So that gives us, I'd like to get a couple more bottom feeding, kind of cheaper men's stars. Like a Tyler Bate. Let's get Tyler Bate, and then let's get some women on the roster. So that gives us 11 men, and let's get at least 2, maybe 3 more women with the money we have, which is just under $1 million right now. So let's go down here. Lola Vice, Kalani, Jada Park, Thea Hale, Tatum Paxley, Julia, Solo Roca. Oh, some of these people are pricey. A little bit pricier than I'd like them to be. Well, we have a heel and we have a face for the women's division. So let's just go down here and build stars up. So let's just get Julia. She's a bruiser though. I don't want that. That's unfortunate. I mean, does it matter in the long scale, big scale things? Not really, but it's not great. Let's get Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley and who else? Jakar Jackson's taken. Okay, let's go. So she's a face. I need a heel. So let's go Jada. Roxanne Perez. It gives us 4 women's superstars and about $500,000 in money. So we're not gonna be super rich to start. I think I can afford to maybe go Jada Parker and Lola Vice and call it quits. And that'll give us around 200-something thousand, right? Maybe. We'll see how far off are we on this. Yeah, so let's go Lola Vice here. $399, I'll take it. I'll take $399 into the season. I think it's a solid class. Really heavy on the men's side, obviously. The women's roster, we weren't able to do quite as much as we did last season. But I like the draft. I like the group we're bringing into season 3 overall. And I like where we're starting out with the budget as well. So that's nice. WCW is going to have a little bit of money, not a ton. And there we go. So let's see the rosters. So there you see the top 6 or so picks for everybody. I like where we're at. I think with our Immortals and all, I think we've got a really strong group here. But we're going to see. We're going to see how it plays out as we get ready for our first pay-per-view coming up, which is going to be Backlash. So we've been pleased with our performance. We expect to be the premier brand again, sir. I make my own luck. What do you have to say? Our roster is amazing. You got to crush us like a bug. Okay. Fair enough. I know. Okay. That's ridiculous. A low blow when you know it. I'm going to tell him that. All right. So we get a bargain bin special effects card, limited stock card as well. Let's look at the challenges we need to overcome. So book 10 non-PLE shows with all promo slots filled. We'll get that. Spend 1 million or more on shows. I think we may get close to that. Every match has a different match type. We'll see 10 shows with adverts, 10 shows with tag callouts, 10 Ironmans, 10 Fatal 4s, 5 rivalries. Start 5 rivalries with the interference. We could do that. Tables matches we'll get. So we should be able to get these. Now, I am going to save our money because I want to get our tier 5 stadium sooner rather than later. Now, I do want to take a look first to see if we can find some men's stars with our points we have here. I want to see if we find them. Argus the Greats here. Any cheap, solid superstars? Gotta always check. 2 out of 5. Well, the best I saw was Sarcophagus here. She's actually not horrible. And for what she can bring, I'll sign her for the season for $28,000. Next week, we'll go look for a level 15 and see if we can find our superstar. But not gonna spend any money on this stuff. We do have a godlike card, so we'll save that for next week. I forgot we had that. That's amazing. That's excellent. Excellent. So let's book. Let's get this stuff started here. We promised we get Brooks. We already did that. Good. So let's get started. Where we want to go? We want to get Taker, and let's go Taker and Brooks Jensen. First of all, let's go Taker, Jericho title match. Then let's go Guerrero, Six in a title match. And then let's do our tag division with Eric and Ivar and Jensen. So I guess they're not a tag. That's unfortunate. We'll do that then instead. And we'll do a role change for MJF. And then for the women, we're going to go here. In this, we're going to go interference with you costing her. And then we're going to do this for the other women's match. We're going to go you, Lola Vice, with you doing an interference there. So that gives us 2 immediately. Cope, we're going to give a advert to just to get some extra money rolling in. And then you give us that. And then you just give us that for popularity. Now, for everything else, we're going to leave it all is. We're not going to spend money on any matches. $31,500 is the cost for this show. Let's see who ends up becoming our champions to start off. And 6 is going to be our World Television Champion, beginning a rivalry there. MJF gets our heel turn. Again, these matches are going to be pretty terrible, but again, it's part of fulfilling what we need. And what? How are we not getting rivalry started? I thought that's how you get rivalries going. Come on now. That failed us. Tag team, Jensen and Briggs win the tag titles in a not great match. 3,000 fans there. Let's see if we get a rivalry started here. And Roxanne gets the win. There we go. Paxley and Perez. Nothing. That she lost popularity on the promo. That's not what we want at all. Taker wins the world title. 3.5 stars with Jericho. You love to see it. It's like old school WWE right there. Attitude Era. Jericho and Taker on the main stage. So we end up with good booking. WCW, good booking, and good booking. Everybody good booking. Briggs and Jensen work well as a tag team. That's good to know. We lost 1,700 fans. We profit $111,000. Minus 5,000. Plus 4,500. And plus 1,300. So we get the blinded card. And we have our advantage. Still about 37,000 fans over WCW and Eric Bischoff. So here we go. I want to settle things in the ring with her in the next 3 weeks. We can certainly do that. Jericho's a stand-up guy. Give me a chance to help Chris Jericho even the score. I want to make things harder and by targeting with a run-in. Okay. We can do that. We can, I think, do that. In the next 2 weeks, do a run-in. We're at 7 now on this. I want to get this. Let's see. Do I have... Let's go with limited stock on WCW. And then let's go with our godlike here. And we're going to go find an immortal for the cheap. Okay, and we get one of these guys for free for the season. Remember that. We can get you, Pac, Regal, or Devon. I'm going Regal. William Regal for the season. Welcome to the brand, sir. All right, so that's clutch. And now let's find our... Let's see if we can find our guy. Is he here? Alcatraz, my man, you're here. And Andre Chase. The Alcatraz is here, and I'm willing to spend the money for part of it. I'm going to do 10 weeks. And then I'm going to go contract negotiation for 4 weeks. Okay, that's better. So we've got loaded up now. We've got 2 really good heels there that are going to help push this brand forward. Let's see. Let's get Alcatraz started in something. He needs a face. And I think him and Tyler Bate would be a great matchup. I don't think it's going to be the main event, but we can flip stuff around. And then I want to get MJF in something with Cope. I think what we'll do for that is go fatal 4-way table match, huh? I like that too. Let's do that as the open. Let's go with tag titles up for grabs there. And then let's get Jericho and you. And I'm actually, y'all are gonna do a promo call out. And we're gonna get Cargill, Tony, Cargill, Jada, Tony with the run in. And then we're gonna do a women's tag match here. Actually, let's just do singles. You and Pax. And then I need something for Regal. Regal just may have to third wheel around a little bit. That may be where we have to go with him on this. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go you and Eddie. Triple threat. Throw Regal in the mix. Throw the title up for grabs. Make that the open. Make this the mid card. And we got ourselves a show. Can we do a charity spot from Jericho? Yes. And can we do a sarcophagus? You know what? For you, we're going to go training. And we'll do training for Lola Vice as well. So we got tables match, championship match. That should be pretty good. Not fulfilled. Bad timing card. We don't need another bad timing card. I'm okay with that. Let's go. $36,000 cost. Triple threat for the championship. And Guerrero wins it in a 4-star match. Beautiful. Taker's going to get the call out, grow that feud to level 2. Let's see what Perez and Paxley ends up doing here. Paxley with the win grows that feud to level 2. Jericho going to gain us 3,000 fans. And our Fatal 4 mid-card table match. Tyler Bate, 2 stars, wins that. Both rivalries progress to level 1. 7 ring XP for Sarcophagus. Tony Storm's going to give a run in here. So Jada Parker wins this thing in a 2-star match. No rivalry still. Lola Vice gains 1 ring XP. Good lord. Lola Vice is a project in this game, y'all. And the tag champs retain. 2.5 stars is all we get for that. Are you serious? Okay. Thought that would do better. That holds us up, but whatever. We'll see how bad it hurts us overall. So we get a good booking call. We should have, man, I could have gotten an amazing booking if we just added a stipulation probably. It is what it is. But overall, we're going to gain 1,200 fans. Raw is going to gain 906. Or sorry, not Raw, WCW. Raw gains 4,900. SmackDown lost 1,100. So Raw's winning a little bit, but they're last place. So I'm not too bothered by them right now. What was that stunt you pulled? Well, you would have done the same. You're right. I would have and I will. You better watch out. Whatever. Shut up. You're not happy losing your strap. You want a title rematch. We understand. So we promised a run-in for Jensen and company. We'll do that for this probably right here. You want to do a run-in with this match. What else here? I need Tony and her to get going. Like, I need y'all to seriously pull your weight, because y'all should be a money feud, but right now you're doing nothing. You and Tyler Bate, let's get y'all in a good match. Let's get Cope and MJF in a good match. You and Paxley in a match. And then lastly, I think we'll finally get a triple threat here for the women. Go you. Put y'all in a tables match. We'll see what happens there. Curious to see how some of these fall here, but let's go with this with a tables match. Let's go do some charity with you and charity with you. All right. $50,000 show cost. We're still at 8, so 4 more weeks. We can get that up. Again, I'm thinking about just waiting. I don't know if I want to wait and get this tier 5 stadium or if I want to just go ahead and get one of these to tier 4. I'm not quite sure on that right now. Still liking where we're at. Okay, let's just book the week. Let's book it. 50,000 cost. Taker, Jericho with a run-in from Brooks Jensen to fulfill the goal, and Taker wins. No rivalry growth, though, because of that. Nothing. The women's stuff's failing me right now. Between Tony and what's her face here? Jade Cargill. There we go. We finally get one to level 1. Good Lord. Let's see if Alcatraz gets a win. He does. Alcatraz gets the dubbed 3-star match. Regal gains his 3,000 fans. Women's triple threat. If this is above 1.5 stars, I'll be pleased. And Sarcophagus with the win, and it is a 1-star match. And Guerrero gains his 2,500 fans, and for the tables match, Cope and MJF. And it's an MJF dub. And 2.5 stars main event, not the best. All things considered. Normal matches. They're not putting on any special matches. SmackDown's straight normals matches. They have a couple title matches, but nothing else crazy. So we had good booking. Everybody else is kind of saving money. Nobody's doing any special matches. A lot of self promos right now. There's a training charity, so very interesting. We gained 2,600 fans. WCW lost 3,000. Raw gained 24, and 8,700 for SmackDown. That's a big week for them. So we stay ahead, still comfortably ahead, as we are now on the go home show. We've been hit with the bad publicity 3 card. They're going to steal 10% of our fans, and we just got it. Man, Raw is trying to come at me, bro. So we're losing people to this. You got to do what you got to do, but you're going to get yours eventually here. You want a rematch? Sure. All right. Promise Jade a grudge match against Tony. And that's going to have to be this week. I think Jada's out. She's vetoed, so that can't happen. So she's going to be ticked about that, but there's nothing I can do to make that better for her. Saving our cards right now. Right, so you and Jericho can happen still. You and Tyler Bate can happen. You and Eddie cannot. So instead, we're going to do our tag titles here. We can do you and Tatum Paxley. And we'll go you two in a match just for fun. Make this an Extreme Rules. We're going to make this a tables match. Tornado tag. Let's go backstage brawl. I like that a lot, actually. It's a lot of money we're spending on this, but it should end up being okay for us. We're going to go with a charity spot here. Okay, well, we're going to have to do training. And is there anything else I want to do here? Okay, well, here we go. We need this to be a good show, good card. Could be pretty good matches, all things considered. I think this is solid. Let's do it. $116,000 show cost for the go home show. Despite the vetoes, we're going to overcome it with a good card to get amazing booking here. Give me the 4-star. Dadgummit, you guys. They've got to pull through. They've got to pull through in that. You got 2 tag teams that are good, and they can't give me the 4-star with a backstage brawl. It's unbelievable. Sarcophagus could have gave me 2,500 fans. Nice. Alcatraz, Tyler Bate, table match. Alcatraz gets the win in a 2.5-star match. Rita Parker, 4 ring XP. It's decent. Regal and 6. It's heel on heel. It's not going to be great. Yeah, it's not great. And World Championship match, ECW title, Extreme Rules match. Taker retains in a 4.5-star classic. They're going straight normals matches with 1 backstage brawl. Raw is going to go a backstage brawl in the open and then an Extreme Rules match in the main event. And then SmackDown, an Extreme Rule match in the open and a backstage brawl in the main event. So we're going to see. I think we're going to have the weakest card there is. Everybody else is going to have amazing booking from the looks of it. But WCW got hit with injuries. Lee, 5 weeks. Theory, 3 weeks. Yeah, everybody else had amazing booking. Paige had a 5-week injury there. So we had the weakest show. We gained 37,000 fans. Hardly any money. WCW gained 66,000, 62, and 59. So that will slow us down a little bit. Now we're only up by 15,000 fans. Heading to Backlash. We just got hit with a bad timing card, which is going to reduce the contract length on one of our guys. And we got hit with the Tier 1 arena. What happened? You were vetoed. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. You want a singles match tonight? We can maybe see if that can work. You want to be in a solo match tonight. Don't put Undertaker in a match. All right, we need to do the PLE venue. All right, let's see what we got. Women's Fatal 4 is a Extreme Rules match, and I have nobody with that match specialty. So I'm going to throw caution in the wind and put you in that. For the men's match, we have a TLC. Okay, Taker can do that, but I'm resting him because he's not in a great spot for that. The TLC match, guys. I need a TLC specialist, somebody. Nobody else on the roster could do it. This is ridiculous. Okay, then. Well, it's gonna be Eddie. And who is the person that wanted Ivar wanted a solos match? Okay, Ivar. Here's what we're going to do, Ivar. We're going to put you in a match. It's going to be a triple threat. It's going to be Alcatraz, Tyler Bate, and you. And you are going to have some fun in the tables match, and then we're going to go charity with you. And we're going to see. I'm actually going to make that an Extreme Rules. We're going to buy this card. We're going to spend it on an Extreme Rules match. We're going to change that to Extreme Rules now. All right. Let's see it. $33,000 cost. Do we win in the Women's Fatal 4? I say it's probably going to be Shotzi. And it's actually Jordan Grace. Or WCW, who we don't need getting cards right now. We need them failing and fumbling around. Alcatraz wins the triple threat. 5-star match. Gain me some fans, sir. 4,500 fans. Thank you. That's big time for us. Big time. Macho Man Randy Savage gets the 5-star match there, but gets injured in the process. Steel Cage Women's Triple Threat for the women's title. Alan Henley gets the win. 5 stars. So everybody's doing well. Everybody's knocking out 5 stars. Let's see if the women's tornado tag match. Chance and Carter. Yep, everybody crushed it. Everybody crushed it this week. Men's Fatal 4 TLC. Dadgummit. WCW won both. Immediately gain a copy of your GM promo power card. So he's going to get 2 copies of his GM power card. Bischoff is. That he can use against me 3 times now. We gain 107,000 fans. 144. 118. 104. We're now second place. Bischoff is in control. He is in absolute control because of those power-up cards he's now going to have triple of. I am in disbelief right now. No, I'm not taking these deals, people. 1 for 1 and 265. No. No. All right. Well, let's see. We just got hit with the blinded card. Yeah, those are good ratings. Even a GM like you will get lucky. He's happy. Okay. Jade Cargill, she's ready to leave. You're not leaving. Suck it up. Get your morale up. All right. Shake it up here. Here we go. We can do the share the glory where we have a superstar with more than 65 popularity lose 35. And then the rest of our superstars gain 5. All match types cost 25% less superstars, but use more stamina. Or cruisers. All right, I guess we're going to do this one. We're going to give somebody a decrease of 35 popularity. Who can take it? Guerrero can take it. Guerrero can take it on the chin for us, and he will. So he drops down. Now Guerrero is at down here, 55 popularity. But he'll get that up. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. But we now really got to worry about Bischoff because he's got 3 of his GM power-up cards he can use against us. And he probably will. So I got to be mindful of these. We got 2 veto star cards. We got a lot of cards we can use. So next episode, we've got to really think about what we want to do in terms of trying to get back to first place in the ratings. I'm not too worried about trophies. This will happen. This will come and go. But we need to worry about trying to keep our roster healthy and fight back in the ratings right now where we're falling behind because WCW is just rolling. So as always, leave your feedback, your comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of it. Thanks so much to our channel members and our patrons for supporting the channel and helping us do what we're doing here. I appreciate you all so very much. But as always, God bless to each of you. If I could pray for you in any way, comment down below. I'd love to do that for you guys. But as always, we'll catch you back here in the next one.